Ready? Should we just say hi instead?
Yeah,
Okay.
Didn't work, did it?
Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
So we've done it, we have made it to Asia. Woo! Oh wow, we're here.
What a journey.
Yeah, what a journey. If you didn't see our last video, it might shock you. We were really surprised. I think being in England, it's easy to think that the pandemic is over, or I know there's a lot going on, but it just feels like it's calmed down quite a lot. People aren't taking it as seriously anymore. So that crossing from going from west to east, it was
It's like
pretty
another
intense.
world, isn't it? It's crazy.
Some of you may already know we have set off indefinitely with only what we can carry on our backs.
Hence the backpacking family.
Really, I think we really, it's been an incredible process, like packing down and giving things up and giving things away. Hey guys, how do you feel when the other boys and girls get the jigsaw?
Happy.
Yeah?
You might get my the blood and goes up here.
Really just going that light. We have one check-in, one check-in with kids, 2 kids, 1 check-in, 2 kids. Oh wow. So the arrival,
It's emotional, isn't it?
I don't know what to say.
Too long in the waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was a really long journey for everyone in the family. In so many ways, it was a really blessed, amazing journey. But when we arrived, it was intense. There's so much paperwork and so many things to get through, and got poked a lot. It didn't really go deep. Like, got a bit of an aversion to it now.
You're doing great.
Oh, that's really deep.
Another one, another bag.
We made it bleed.
Okay.
Oh! It's bleeding. It goes so high. Oh. I feel like when we set off, like, you're fine. Here, I was like,
I feel like they're even more mean to her as well. I got some, yeah, I think so.
I just get the.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure she was lovely. Just wanted to see my brain look like on a stick. Sorry, I digress. Oh yes, so we arrived. We got loads of paperwork, getting poked, and then we were free to walk into Thailand. And
Now, normally when we arrive, we'll just jump in like a super cheap tuk-tuk.
we love a good tuk-tuk, and that's how we've always arrived. But this time was different. So we walked into this balmy air, and actually a driver ran over to us because it was already you actually have to have a driver that takes you straight to your hotel. There are some rules to what we're doing. When he walked over, when he walked over, and I realised we were really leaving the airport. We'd made it there. It was pretty emotional, actually.
No, we're at the hotel. Yes, Mr. Peter, thank you. Oh, thank you. Come on, Kat.
Look at Mama, look
We've
at
made it.
Mama, look at this.
Look at this. Look at this. Oh. I'm just so proud of my boys, all 3 of them. This has been a really intense journey, but absolutely amazing. And I've never had a greeting in Thailand like it. Apart from being poked up the nose, it was like being treated like royalty.
They really want to make this programme work, don't they?
They do. This is really special. They really want to get tourism going again. We've got some tired boys.
Oh, you give for kisses. I love the fact they kiss when they're tired. Oh, I'm getting a kiss. I was so proud of the boys. They were exhausted and had such a long journey, but they were just so kissy and so affectionate in the bus.
It's like, rah, oh,
Yeah.
It's so sweet. So we arrived at the hotel in our pre-booked private shuttle bus. We've never done that.
And one of the rules is you have to stay in the hotel room until the result of your first test comes back.
So what we did is we made it so that we would actually be arriving in the evening so we could go to sleep and hopefully wake up with negative tests.
It was all planned out, you see.
And they came back negative because we were on an empty aeroplane. Yay! We were free to explore. Yeah, well, there's a few rules.
So technically, to enter Thailand, you have to stay in government-approved hotels for 2 weeks and get poked up the nose 3 times, but
it is so worth it because as long as you do that, you are free to explore.
I've been high, I've been low, I've been chasing all the things I never had before. All the way down by the river, I found a place where
I feel like all I've done is cry and giggle and cry since we got here. I just can't believe we've actually made it to Asia. We're in Asia. Sorry. Keep it rolling.
So the idea of the Phuket Sandbox Program is it's a way that you can take these incredible tropical holidays in a pandemic. So as long as you stay on the island, you can kind of book an amazing hotel, have an incredible time promoting tourism and getting people to visit and have holidays.
Which they really need. We'll tell you more about that later.
Yeah.
It's been an eye-opener.
It's true, yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, for us though, it's slightly different. We're not just on a 2-week tropical holiday. In fact, we're transitioning. We're going for a kind of long-term lifestyle. We want to live here in Asia, connect with the locals. So we actually chose to stay in more local places.
So we did stay in more humble accommodation, but it's still amazing what you get here. So the place that we stayed in happened to also have a pool right outside the room, and they made us breakfast one morning. You got to see this.
Come with you.
And then open.
Is your breakfast floating in the water? Should we come
What do you think?
so we can have some floating breakfast?
Can I have the power?
I'm worried it's going to be a sinking breakfast.
Yeah, I would do that too.
Amazing.
Can I?
Uh-oh. Hopefully not.
Can you come and sit here? Come and sit in the water and have some water breakfast.
Which bit would you like?
Wow, I'm going to put a hand underneath it.
Can I have the power?
Yeah.
Wow.
I have a flower pepper.
Wow.
It's just a little bit too posh and a bit glam, but very cool. And I think we like to mix it up. And when we actually arrived and found out they did this, we asked them about it, and they actually did it complimentary for us, which is really, really sweet. They are just so welcome and hospitable, and they really, really want tourism back. So sweet. This is exciting. What kind of breakfast is this?
Is it a magical floating breakfast?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but is it a dancing breakfast? Is it so happy you're dancing?
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
You like it before it's a sinking breakfast. There's some more.
Oh, you're sharing. Big
Thank
sharing.
you.
Oh, look at little bit.
Oh, thank you.
It was just a bit surreal. I've seen people having these floating breakfasts, but of course we're doing this as a family. So there's this beautiful moment. It's really exciting for the boys, like a really super special breakfast. And then by the end of it, we're just trying to make sure no one drowns and nothing goes in the pool. But it was very beautifully done. And if you were a couple that had care in the world, you could have relaxed over breakfast. But we were fishing forks at the pool. You know what? I wouldn't change it though. This is what we're finding about family travel. So many things. It's all about perspective, and our perspective is, wow, we're doing this as a family, and we're so blessed to have all this time with our little ones, and it's been amazing. So in our first week we found a Thai night market, and it was amazing. Explore, little one. What would you like as your first thing? Straight to the table full of crickets and insects, and picked out some like larvae, grubby little Bear Grylls in the making. I just love that they caught his imagination. I wanted to keep it open for him to actually try himself, and he really liked them.
And then it's that point when he offers them to us and
Thank you so much. And you know, when a little one gives you something and you have to like, oh, that's so kind, thank you. And like, crispy, squidgy,
they're kind of
strange
gooey
grubs.
inside, weren't they? And,
Yeah. Pete always finds the best things to eat at night markets. He found some really tasty stuff.
So much of travel is trying new things, and I am so excited. We've got pad thai here, honey chicken.
This is my honey chicken.
Yeah.
We've got Thai sausage balls, barbecue pork.
So we went from one morning having this beautiful floating breakfast to brown eggs. What was in them?
I have no idea.
Really proud of little Diddy for just being so open to just trying things. Oh, I just love the way the boys share. Even if you don't want to take it, like, share. I think it was soy sauce.
Yeah.
They look terrible, but they're actually quite tasty. So we have loved our arrival, our quarantine. It's been perfect for us. We really needed to feel like we had space to really reconnect with being back in Asia. Excitingly though, spoiler alert, we are going to be working with an amazing hotel that has something really special about it, and that is not just some hug, but the thing that really caught our attention about them we'll share with you, and it's eye-opening, and it's really special. We'll share that with you super soon. We just had so much going on.
One of the things we are massively excited about and like super humbled about is the fact that this year our little boy will be starting school. And it's just huge, but you know what? There's so much responsibility because we're planning to world school him. We want to educate him on the road and help him to experience and learn about and access the world as fully as possible. That's massive responsibility.
It's huge. I know some of you might know that we're teachers, but it just feels so different, and especially when it's your own, and we're just really out here and we now have to make this work. So in our next video, we will share with you his first day of schooling. Thank you for joining our journey. Thank you for joining our journey.
Thank you for joining our journey.
Thank you. Thank you for joining our journey. Seriously, thank you.
The most gentle kiss you can do. That was so gentle.
You do it too cute. Oh.